You get two. That's what you get. You get two. Oh, but I like this one. Well, you get two anyway. Hope you like the other one. But I will. You're right. I will, as long as it's not completely just trash. As long as it's not, just trashed out or nasty or anything like that. Yeah. The artist will always see the mistakes. This is true. And I am terrible for it. Like I pick myself apart on it. And I shouldn't, but I do. I shouldn't, but I do. I mean, I'm bad for it. I'm bad for it. How did Saturday go? Y'all had a good time? What y'all ended up doing Saturday besides I guess Dave and Buster's was the majority of the day, huh? Didn't y'all go there for the majority of the day? I stopped getting updates at night. Like, or the update stopped at night because I think the last update for Saturday said something about getting ready to catch the shuttle, go check out activities or whatever. Gonna have to go get me another roll of white too. We most went to Dave and Buster's. We never. Oh, you never made it to downtown? Did everybody just crash and burn? Was it a? Was it a? Was it a? Everybody sat down for 5 minutes and 5 hours later? It happens. It happens. I was exhausted when I got in because I sat in traffic for an extra hour because they're working on the dang roads. They were steady just working on the roads and it had it all down to one lane and I didn't catch it in time on the GPS to reroute. But yeah, it was like I sat in traffic and listened to the radio. It was miserable. It was absolutely miserable. See, now we're picking and choosing where we're putting white, not putting it all in the same spot. Yeah, we all burned out. Prime's back was hurting. Oh, so he's done walking around? Yeah, I got you. I got you. Iris, what's happening? Look, she's the only one that comes in and hugs me. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you. Appreciate you indeed. What's happening, Iris? How are we doing? What's happening? How was your weekend? How are things? What's happening? Good. Had a good day. Let's. Lots of mama love yesterday. Right. Yep. Yep. Indeed. Indeed. We spent. My daughters. Both of my daughters are in town right now, or both of my daughters live in town now. I had to word that the right way. I had to work that out the right way. So my youngest daughter just purchased a house 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and said, "Well, come. We got things kind of settled in. Come over. We'll cook some homemade smash burgers. Come see the new house. Like that kind of vibe." So that is indeed what we did. That is indeed what we did for Mother's Day. Was went over there, had a nice late afternoon lunch, chilled out. Saw the kids, had the grandbabies there, all that kind of stuff. I live all the way across the U.S. from my parents. I got you. Well, I brought my parents up 3 years ago, 3 years ago or so, and to get them closer where we could keep an eye on them. As you know, like I'm old as dirt, so you can only imagine my parents were even older than dirt. Tis what it is sometimes. Is what it is sometimes. But I hope you indeed had a fantastic Mother's Day. We had a great time. Like I said, we did smash burgers. We did, oh, hush, you silver fox. It was good, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, we did. We like I said, the my and then my eldest daughter, who has the grandbabies, lives with us. So we just had a big Mother's Day fest, eat fest. We had cake. Didn't know if you know it was customary you should have cake on Mother's Day. It's customary you should have cake on any occasion or days that end in Y, actually. So I mean, it's all good. I'm making a couple of things. The I can show you, maybe. This right here, this is for Tanya. This is going to be her logo. This is going to be a test print, though, is what this is going to turn out to be because I'm just not liking the way it's coming out. So I'm going to end up doing it again, but that's okay. You didn't know that? I had chocolate covered chocolate covered strawberries. Ooh wee! But no, apparently cake's a thing because we we got finished with lunch and she said, "Anybody want cake?" And I'm like, I didn't know Mother's Day was a cake event, but apparently it is. So, well, or if it isn't, it is now. Let's put it that way. It is now. But yeah, so we created this for Tanya, for her stuff, and it's starting to come out. It's starting to look like something, but I'm still not happy with it, so I'm going to end up redoing it anyway. When is there a bad time for cake? I really don't think there is a good or bad time for cake. Like, I don't think there is such a thing as a bad time for cake. I also had lemon curd top cheese cake. See, cake. You had cake. You had cake. Oh, it's probably going to come out and it's probably going to look good. But if you look real close on that lower left-hand corner, like what would be that corner on the actual print, it's got a curl on it. Loose goose, yeah, right, loose goose. It's got a little bit of a curl on it, and I'm really not happy with it. And that has to do with the fact of the way it laid down, like that first layer, and then it had a choppy layer on top of it, and then the whole thing's kind of curling up on the corner. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I'm gonna do it again. I don't care. I'll do it again. As long as I have stuff to do it again with, I'm gonna do it again. If not, I'll get more stuff to do it again. No, I still have some hot on there. Is it not bendable? I might be able to put some heat on it and straighten it out. It did not adhere very well. I agree, and then it curled up a little. We'll see. It's not a done deal yet. We'll see. Look at you. Look at you. No, you could just round the corners, couldn't you? We'll just trim it around. No worries. It could be a possibility. Could be a possibility indeed. I was saying earlier, DIY craft it right. I was saying earlier I literally made a foot for the kids slide and swing set because the rod was just by itself. It didn't have a cap on it or anything, and it would push into the dirt and it would get lower and lower and lower. So I just whipped this out yesterday, just printed them up and said, here we go. And then so now we got some stoppers for we got some stoppers for, and the best part about this is it was like it's how you feel good about the idea behind saving the day. It's the idea behind thinking like, well, I have a printer and I should use it. But I should use it for, I'm about to start another random project. Nice. I do that a lot too. Squirrel. Uh, just like that up in that upper corner. That upper corner is a redo for this because this one's too big and bulky. So I'm making a smaller, more concise footprint remote controller holder, whatever. But this is of necessity. This is we have a problem, we can fix it, and then just sit down and do it, and then there it is. I can't have a 3D printer. I would make so much stuff. You do, but you don't. You say that. You do, but you don't. Early on, yes. Like when you first get one, oh, ain't nothing but trinkets everywhere. Everywhere. Even though I should finish some. Are you like me? You have 100 unfinished projects, 100 or so unfinished projects. I have an idea for you. Then you need to patent it. I don't know about all of that. But what is your idea? I'm curious to know. I am curious to hear them. Make attachments for pegboards. They have them. It exists. And actually, there's a whole. You know, it's funny you bring that up, right? So I can glue them to anything. See, it's funny that you bring that up because do you know what what is it? An IKEA Seika board or Skia board is? Seika board? There is a whole community of making things for the IKEA, whatever the IKEA board. Well, they print that funny looking little hook piece to whatever the item is, a cup holder, whatever, right? And then they put the little hook pieces on it so that you can just hook it onto the board. Like there's a whole world of shit out there. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna show you. Let's bring this up. Skatus. Skatus? I have some of my first prints that I never finished. Do you? Okay, so like all of this is stuff for that board, that IKEA board. Like all of the things. I just bought a regular metal pegboard and mounted it. Well, there you can do. I'll do pegboard in a minute, but like this Skatus thing is like there's whole communities dedicated to it. It's like a cult, right? It's like a cult. People make all these things for this Skatus board. Like anything you could imagine, they make for this board with the little hook pieces and the little doodads. Like strictly, it's a to do. They make anything you could ever want. I should have gotten that instead. All right, but wait a minute. To be fair, let's look up pegboard. Let's look up things for pegboards. So we have hooks. Now, the hooks, obviously, going to be limited from the fact that they're plastic instead of metal. And you have to watch how you would print them because you would want to print them for the most stability and strength. So that gets a little tricky. Same thing with the IKEA board too. Same thing. But you can get, there's stuff. There's definitely stuff. Pegboard shelf, pegboard system, pegboard hanger, pegboard holders, tool holders, pencil holder. I mean, there's tons and tons of stuff out there. Pegboard holder hold downs. I love creative community so much. Well, the 3D print community, the maker community, that is the 3D print community. Like, you know, guys like me that have done it for a while. Like, because like I said, I've been printing for around 10 years. I bought my first printer as a kit 10 years or so ago. So, I mean, I've been around it a long time doing it. Plus, I cosplay. Like, I love to do. See my. Let me come over here. Let me log in. Let me log in, y'all. There's my Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick, y'all. It's Pickle Rick. Actually, it's Pickle Rick Grimes. Walking Dead crossover, Pickle Rick Grimes. Anyone? Anyone?
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Anyone? Pickle Rick Grimes. Also nice setup. Yeah, it's a hot mess, but it works. It's a hot mess, but it works. at all those cool monitors. Well, you know what's funny is I have 3, 6, 8. I have 8 monitors in this room because I have 3 for this setup. I had 3 for my work setup, which is also ready. That could take a laptop. Then I have a 2 monitor set up behind me, behind my green screen, that also serves as my home movie server, music server. I Plex everything around the house. So, and Plex is just a free available online server that now also plays free movies. It'll it'll play movies, but you can catalog all your movies into it. Or if you have the ability to get movies in a format that you would put on a hard drive and then would want to spread them around the rest of the house instead of putting computers or uh, USB sticks on every TV or whatever. I stream it like Netflix, and I have a ton of movies. Like I have movies. We still have Netflix though. We have Netflix. We have we have all of the major streaming services. We cut the cable, so now but we have Disney with the package. So Disney, Hulu, ESPN. We have Paramount. We have Peacock. We have Netflix. You know, we have HBO Max, which is now just Max or whatever. So we have all of the major outlets, all of the major stations for streaming purposes. It doesn't. It's not even. It's still not even close. It's getting close because everybody's raising their price. Because Disney raised their price, Netflix raised their price. Everybody keeps raising their price. But where you get away with it, where it's not as bad as cable, is, I mean, when you look at, so you like the cable that we had was 100 plus, 100 something, 120, $130 an hour or a month, $130 a month or something like that, right? It was up there a little bit, but we had all like a lot of channels or whatever. But when you put uh, Disney, Netflix, and that's $50 right there. But then the other ones are like $8. All the other ones are tiny in comparison. So and Max come with the phone, so it's free. Uh, you know, we used to get Hulu for free, but Hulu come with Disney, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's it's not nearly as much as cable. Cable got very expensive. I steal my friend's Max. Nice. Yeah, they made it harder to do with Netflix, so like Netflix doesn't want you to share out your password no more, or be in a different IP area or whatever. But well, here's the thing that I think is going to happen with cable if they want to survive. If cable wants to survive, it's not about slashing their prices. It's about giving people opportunities to do what they do when they stream. So instead of paying $120 for 100 channels that I'm not going to watch and 37 that I do, let me just pay for the 37 that I watch, or give me the opportunity to get give me my major networks, one premium, and 10 add-ons for $50. Because if you did that, I could make all my channels work, and I could do 50. I'm watching my hands in the background. I gotta stop. I gotta get that off of there. It's driving me crazy. All right, your print finished. We can look at it in a minute. Yay. But you know what I'm saying? So like it's if they want to survive, they're gonna have to either go a la carte, or people underestimated what you could stream from your cable company, because you could stream a ton. Hands fly away, right? I'm part Italian. I can't help it. I have to, the water was deep, but not choppy and boiling with fish. It's just how it is. But I think if they're going to survive, they really, really, really are going to have to either a la carte, or like I said, people underestimated what you could stream from the cable company. Like, I used to stream all the time, like their on demand stuff, whatever. Like I'd sit down and pick something off of that before I'd pick it off of Netflix. I mean, it was easy. It was there. So You may see someone like Comcast or Cox or Spectrum or one of the bigger ones might step off and say, "All right, well, here's the deal. I'll give you access to my streaming library for same price as Netflix, $25, whatever, right? And you can get it in high quality or $30, whatever, right? Or if you'd like, if you want to be a member and get a discount, I'll give you that for the $25. Plus, I'll let you pick, a premium plus, again, 10 constant cable channels or whatever. And then bundle it at a good price. And then I think you could see it be very competitive. All right, let's see what's happening with this print. Oh, I like it. Like it.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Like it. All right, there you go, Tanya. I'm gonna redo it. I don't like it. I'm gonna likely make it just a little bit thicker to give it a little bit more rigidity, a little bit more, because right now I feel like I could take it and I could bend it and it's not thick enough. Like I shouldn't be able to just feel like I can bend it like soft plastic. So I'll still send that one to you though. Like Sparty said, it don't matter. You're gonna get the mess ups anyway. I'll send them too. It don't matter. But I think what I'm gonna do, and if we look up here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing is only 360. Let's make it 5. Right? Make the whole thing 5. Hold on, let me see if that makes a. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Let's make the whole thing 6. Let's go 6. That should give me a more substantial. That should give me a more substantial base. Because if you're looking at the thickness in the base right there, and if we get rid of it, you see, cut it down a whole lot. Yeah, we're gonna bring the whole thing up. We're gonna go 6 millimeters. We're gonna go 6 milli. Not only are we gonna go 6 milli, we're gonna get a little more into the meat of the plate and away from the edges. I don't like being near the edges, and we're gonna put it on a. We're gonna put it on a. I'm gonna put it on a smooth or a sparkle backer. That's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I see how long it takes to print. Oh, it doesn't like something. Oh, it's with this. All right, slice it again. I was hitting the prime tower. No, I'm gonna do a different one. I'm gonna change to my the pretty one, the one that puts the pretty on the bottom. I'll show you. Hour and 40 minutes. It's fun. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Iris, appreciate it, sir. Thank you. You love it. Wait till we do this one. I'm telling you, it's I'm gonna be okay. And like I said, I'll send all of them to you. I don't care. I'll send them all. It's I don't like the way. Nope, I don't like it at all. So we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it on the colorful pattern, and I think it's gonna stick. I think it's gonna stick on its own. I'm not gonna put any glue down because then that way on the back of it, it'll also carry the pattern over too. So it should, if I didn't get any oils on it,